one of the things I have been looking at is the economic impact of the conflict. There are various broad figures out there, but I haven't found what may be considered a definitive figure. Are you not there yet, or is it still evolving, or how long will that take?
Philosophically, what is it that we want to calculate? What is the basis that you're taking? If you take a replacement value of the asset, that's one approach. We had buildings, residential, administrative, roads, power stations, you name it. I mean, these were cities and villages with thriving population. Would they be outdated and amortized over the 30 years period? Probably some part of these assets. Some part of these assets, probably they will go even more up in the value. When it comes to monuments, can you really put a price? Can you put a dollar figure on a monument, historical monument that has been destroyed or neglected or completely lost? So one way, therefore, to look at it, as I say, is replacement value, upgrade or reconstruction value, and yes, every year we spend a significant amount of funds.
Are you saying it's important to reach a figure? So, for example, there was a conference in, I think it was South Africa, where they came up with 888 billion for slavery. So it did take them a long time, 100 years. It did take them some time to come up with a figure. Is it one day is Azerbaijan going to say that's the figure?
My approach to this is that we have a figure which is a combination of natural energy riches that were looted over the years. There was illegal exploration of gold, copper, natural materials, silver, you name it. There were a lot of herbicide and ecocide type of violations and destructions. There is a figure that can be put on it. There is a development cost, or actually a lack of it. Do you put over these 25, 30 years? State carried the financial burden of placing the refugees and internally displaced persons, paying them subsidies, meals, providing for free utilities. Do you also put that figure? So I think what I'm trying to say is that two things. One is it's about methodology that you want to use and the purpose. If it's for a claim, if you go to an international court and seeking the compensation, that's one thing. If you put on the developmental cost of it, I think it's another. If you take a broader view, I think a lot of things, although I'm a minister of economy, but I think that a lot of things cannot be assigned economic value to. And the most obvious one of them is lives, broken families, lost opportunities. That's what I'm trying to say. But overall, yes, the short answer, just to give a glimpse now in terms of numbers, we have calculated and we have done a methodology for direct losses. We have done a methodology for looting and exploiting the mineral resources. We have numbers for the extra cost which state and society bear on these internal displaced persons and refugees are living. In the last 3 years, we have invested over $10 billion only on infrastructure repair works, those residential buildings that were restored on the urban planning. There is a huge bill to be picked up on demining. We can only estimate, but because the maps are not there, you cannot really know with a degree of precision. So there will always be certain assumptions to be made. But I think we are certainly talking within tens of billions of dollars magnitudes, comparing to the size of the territory, size of the GDP, time over which this has taken place.